Hey guys, this is Lori with LM's Crafty Creations. I want to share my December daily with you. This is the little book that I created. I am following the December daily blog for on countrycraftcreations.com. So please make sure and check that out because Sally has some wonderful ideas on what to include in your December daily. You can either follow along or you can choose to do your own thing. And maybe you can half follow or half do your own thing, which is kind of what I'm doing. Um, and so there's lots of good ideas on there. So this is what I created. This is a kind of like a junk journal, I guess. I used Tamara's mini album tutorial, her new cover tutorial to create this, and it turned out really well. I love it. Um, Basically what I did is I covered, instead of covering my chipboard in just plain cardstock, I colored it in pattern paper. And so that's what this is on both sides. And then on the inside, I did the same thing. You can see where it's covered in pattern paper. And then what I did is I took, it's actually got a squishy spine. And so this is just a file folder. The binder is a file folder, and I covered it in my favorite, I glued my Die Cuts with a View denim paper to it, and then I just glued it to the cover so you can just see where it's glued. And the cover lays on top of that. Does that make sense? And then I just did two signatures, and I tied them on the outside of the book this time because I thought that was cute. Um, just a tribute to my favorite junk journal channel, The Rebookery. I did a little fireplace die cut on the back. I have sealed my covers with Mod Podge, and I added this cute scene here. I'm going to put numbers, and I haven't decided if this is just going to be for 1 year or if I can squeeze 2 years into this one. So I might put, 2019 to 2020 or something on here, or just 2019. I haven't decided yet. This was a sticker that came in the collection. This is the Doodlebug Milk and Cookies collection. I think it was from last year. Everybody should know by now that I just love Doodlebug and all of their cutesy little images. And I had to have a kitty cat because that's my daughter's favorite is cats. So on the inside, I did sort of like I wanted it to look like kind of like a traveler's notebook kind of set up here with a little dashboard on the side. Except for I haven't really done up my dashboard. I did a little acetate pocket here. There's a little flap here. That's my first, I'll show you that in a second. I've also used a collection, oh gosh, what is it? By Pink Paper Peppermints. What is this collection? Which one is it? I think it's called Happy Christmas. I think that's what it is. I bought the whole set and it's a digital printable and I printed it out and it includes these cards with the verses on them and I've cut them out and then it also includes like some cute ephemera like this little snow globe. This is a picture of our Christmas tree. I don't have a topper on it yet. It's kind of just plain. And so I've stuck that in here. This was on the blog for the December Daily. And so I printed this out as well because I liked the little saying. So I will go through kind of some of my entries so far. On day one, it talks about how I spent the first day of December sick on the couch. And my daughter got strep at Thanksgiving. And it seems like every time I do a video on here, I'm always sick, or one of us is always sick. And so she got strep, I got strep, and I've been sick for the past week. So, but we've both gotten medicine and we're both feeling better. So this collection came with these little cut aparts with the 1 through 25, and so I'm using those. And then I have just a picture of my tree, and I wanted to get the picture of my stockings in there as well because it's kind of a family tradition for us to do the hand embroidered stockings. And so I have made these three. My mother had done it for us when I was younger too, and so kind of carried that along. And I'm sure at some point I'll write a journal entry about the stockings. So here's just the front cover. It's plain. Then I did my first ever shaker card, and not shaker card, but it's like a shaker dashboard sort of. I used my fuse tool for the first time and I actually failed because it burned a hole through here and I ended up having to tape it. So I don't know. Um, I had this fake snow and this Santa cut apart, and I can't even get it to shake on camera. Anyway, and then these sequins, and I thought it was really cute. So this was again another little cutout from the blog. And then I have on this side um, just paper from the collection, and then I added a pocket. This was another little saying from the blog that I printed out, and then this is actually my prescription paper from when I was sick, and I wrote the blog day one was about what the Christmas season means to me, and I had taken this cutout from the pink paper peppermint collection and mounted on cardstock, and I've added that journaling on the back of it, and then there's just some more cutouts from that. And then also, as part of that pink paper peppermint collection, I have she does these adorable tags and they're like wrap around the page. So this is one side of it and another side will be later on. And I've just taken it and I've added stickles so you can see that it shines gold there. And I just thought it was so cute. So for day 2, right here, I have a little card that I made. That's my daughter at Home Depot with this little stuffed dog. My husband had taken her there. And then I talk about that here, and then I have her again right there. And then this talks about my view from the couch watching Disney Plus. And I watched Noelle one of the days that I was sick, home from work. This page, I've journaled underneath it, and this talks about my daughter's Peppermint Village. So it's a little store they have in her school. They do it every year where they can go and they can buy gifts for their family. So we sent her with like 20 bucks and gave her a list of who to buy for. So we have her 4 people to buy for, and this is what she comes home with. So it's really funny every year to see what she comes home with because this year all of these things were supposed to be for me. She also bought a hat for my husband, which is not pictured, but yeah, she loves cats, and then a little kid bracelet, and then the little flashlight, and this is slime, and then a jewelry box. So it's pretty funny to see what she comes home with. I mean, it's usually stuff that she likes, and she never can wait till Christmas to give it to us. She always wants to open it right then, and so it was really cute. And this is like my top 10 personal Christmas movies. They're not in any order. That's what I did for day 4. I added some wrapping paper that I'm going to use for her gifts this year in here. And then this is, I put in a little note up here that it's a Dollar Tree Whack-A-Pack. So if you've never seen these, they're for kids. And they're little packs. They have balloons inside. So they are all sealed when you get them, and you take your fist and you hit them really hard, and they blow up, and the package pops open, and then there's this little balloon here that has this design on the front, and she's hung them all on the tree. So that's what that is. These are little cutouts from the pink paper peppermint ephemera thing. And this is also a pocket that came with that. And so I've just stuck that here. I didn't want to leave this page blank. So I was told my daughter, I was like, come here, put your hand here. So I did a little drawing of her hand so I can document that. And here I talk about how I was getting sick and the Netflix movies that I watched. And then actually this was the first day that I went back to work. So even though I didn't feel well. Again, here's another one of those little tags, and I've added stickles to it again. And then day 6, I talk about how my coworker had brought me Starbucks on Friday, and I'm all of a sudden loving the cinnamon dolce lattes. And so I went on, I guess, Thursday before work, which I never do. I hardly ever do that. It's very rare for me. I don't spend a lot of money at Starbucks, but I've been in love with this latte lately. And so I went and I paid for the person's order behind me. And I just talked about how I just like doing that. I just think it's a nice thing to do. And I always imagine what the other person might be feeling, if they're happy about it. I mean, like, why would you not be happy that someone would pay for your order? So hopefully that brings happiness to somebody. So here is my day 7, and I haven't finished this one. This one was about yesterday. I have some photos to print out because we went to Michael's and to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and we bought she bought like a foam gingerbread house, and she also wanted to make these placemats out of foam, um, little, what do you call them? I mean, there's just little foam decorative pieces. And so she had made one for Thanksgiving and Sunday school, so she wanted to make one for our family, each one of our person in our family for Christmas. So that's what she spent yesterday doing. My daughter did. This is some personal journaling about some things, other things that happened within the family yesterday that I stuck in that pocket. And then I just kind of took my stickers and went to town here and just made it look cute. I haven't written anything about today, but I'll go ahead and flip through the rest of the journal so you can see what it looks like. Here's these cards again with the poinsettias. I added some stickles. I have coffee dyed paper in here. Here's the other part of my wrapping paper. On the flaps this time I added just white paper so I could doodle on them or write or whatever I want to do. Here's another one of those that I've added glitter to. Another flap, a doodle bug sticker. And here's the other part of that shaker. It does have like a little piece of ephemera in there, but there's so much snow and sequins you can't even see it. And then more. This is the second signature, so there's 2 signatures. And this opens up. Again, another one of those tags. Milk and cookies paper. Here is the other wrapping paper. It's Toy Story 4 that I bought to use for her gifts this year. And again, this is little ephemera cards from Pink Paper Peppermints, the same Happy Christmas collection. I only bought the one collection so far. And then the pocket came from that collection as well. And there's another one of those little tags. Flip out, tag. Cute. And that's it. This is a little pocket. I love that one. And then I just did a little side pocket on the very back, and I actually forgot about this stuff. I need to use this stuff as I go. Just little cutouts from the Doodlebug collection. So that's it. There's my little December daily journal. I actually started it late, so if you haven't started yours yet, it's not too late. You can still do it. So you're only a week behind, so you can still get caught up. Like I said, please be sure to check out, and I'll put a link below of the Country Craft Creations blog, so you can read about everything that Sally's putting into the December Daily. She's putting in a lot of work to it, and it really is a good read. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.